Oh shit, we live. We live. I didn't even. Oh my gosh, Becky. Nah. But yeah, man, what's up? You already know. Hit the like button if you like it. I love it. Today we gonna be looking at some updates on the Lil Durk trial from Ceddy Nash. We got a little bit of Ceddy Nash on the screen today. Hood Hood appointed YouTube lawyer. I was just talking about black lawyers. We need to nominate his ass to be the next Johnny Cochran and shit, man. He be putting in his work though. I ain't gonna lie. He be getting down to it. We gonna hit the like. We gonna hit the like button since we got we let's hit the like button. You know how we do. Bang. We don't even play with it. Let me go ahead and get it in. Let's go ahead and start it up.
I missed a couple of days. I did not even see this as in the time in which I was supposed to. Been moving and relocating. We got the sound a little bit better, but tune in a little bit later on when we're going to have it way better. But I pretty much did what I needed to do. But I don't know further ado. If y'all can't hit that like button, force us into the algorithms, the only channel you need to be when it comes to that Lil Durk news. Let's go. So as y'all can see right here, Bilal Esley, Bill, like he like to try to say, government's response to defended Durk Bank subplot.
Now you see... See what I was saying about that paperwork and that Flacco video? How it don't got like his rap name or his government name. It just got the letter A. Durk name is on this. You know what I'm saying? Durk name is on this. And this kind of looked like some authentic paperwork. Now that I look at it in my head, I don't know, Flacco. You might be pulling one over on niggas with that bigger belly paper.
A mental brief in support of its motion to exclude proposed 404B evidence, United States versus Durk Banks. And y'all can see right here, plaintiff United States of America, by and through its counsel of record, Assistant United States Attorney Ian Yanello Gregory and Daniel Weiner, hereby files its motion to defendant Durk Banks supplemental brief in support of its motion to exclude proposed 404B evidence, docket 3.
My nigga could read. That nigga could read. You heard that shit? Hey, I like that shit, Holmes. I like that, man. That nigga was hitting the motherfucking syllables, boy.
850. And says this response is based upon the attached memorandum of appointed authorities, the files and records in this case, and such further evidence and argument as the court may permit, dated January 30th. Okay. So let's get straight into it all, man. Memorandum of appointed authorities introduction. At the court's direction, the government provided defendants with an additional disclosure related to excerpts of music videos and lyrics.
I don't know what kind of gangsterism Durk had going on, right? But let me say this. I've never seen some shit where they push the trial back and just find new evidence. Every day they come out with something new to add to this nigga trial, bro. Eventually it's finna be so much shit that they not gonna be able to look over all of it at the time of trial. That's gonna cause some like YSL type shit. Too many boxes of evidence presented by the damn. It's just too much, bro. How every day they add more and more and more to this shit. It's starting to seem a little food.
Government intends to introduce at trial. The music admissions, the disclosure sets forth specific and neurally tailored excerpts of 12 songs, 9 music videos, and 3 audio files that are relevant and material to disputed issues in this case. For example, the government intends to introduce a small portion of defense.
You see all that black? Ain't no telling what's behind that. That redacted right there, and it's a couple of lines long.
Banks' risky music video that 1 premiered 2 months after SR's murder, and 3 contains lyrics where defendant Banks describes catching and shooting an op. Damn. On January 23rd, 2026, defendants filed a supplemental memorandum that seeks to categorically exclude all of the music admissions, claiming that the lyrics aren't hyperbole.
So how they picking and choosing, and this is the feds I'm talking about, how are they picking and choosing which artists they choose to use their lyrics against them in court? Because they just threw out using all the Young Thug lyrics against him, from what I remember. You know, it was a lengthy trial. My memory might be a little off, but if I'm not mistaken, they threw out using Young Thug's lyrics against him. But now they get ready to use Durk lyrics against him in court. That's what he breaking down. That's what he's saying.
verbally and prejudicial. Defendants filing, however, is telling, and what it omits. Defendants do not credibly dispute the relevance of the music admissions, nor meaningfully address or distinguish any case the government has cited. The government proposed excerpt is approximately 34 seconds of the music video, which is 3 minutes and 41 seconds long. All right, so the government basically is saying a whole bunch of nothing in that first part, but they're saying a whole lot. What they're saying is if this wasn't relevant information, then damn, we wouldn't even put it in there. But then failed to mention that they're saying they don't want this shit in there because you're going to prejudice them, because they're saying none of this stuff is actually true. And here's the main thing that I think the government failed to.
That's going to work against them in the long run, because it's so many lyrics that a person can say that's not true. Even if he say he had $100 million and he not worth $100 million, he can always say it's just lyrics. That's not true.
To realizing this shit. Y'all don't do y'all history nor y'all research or homework on when the videos were created, when the songs were recorded. So all Drew has to do is go, all right, hey, engineer and the person who shot the music video, I need proof that this happened here, this happened here, and this happened here. And then y'all talked about Dirk saying he slides on ops.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole thing right there, right? Why is it that they choosing to believe the lyrics they choosing to believe? So it'll make you think they got evidence to link to those lyrics. But I still think it's just crazy how this one trial, which is like 2 years past now, is getting more and more evidence every day.
Nowhere in any of this shit are they actually even saying that Lil Durk actually shot at anybody. That's why it's called a murder for hire. You don't actually have him on a murder. So you just technically defeated your own damn argument, dumbass. But hey, it is what it is. Hit that QR code and don't be a dumbass today and get paid $5 on Nash when you hit that dang QR code. Tap the link in Collins addressing the. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? For them to say, nah, these specific lyrics, we gotta bring these to the judge's attention, right? We gonna use these in trial to prove that when he said, for example, 100,000 on somebody's head, and now we got this person who died at this point in time when he made the song. I don't know, man. But again, what I mean by the gangsterism is this. In Chicago, it's kind of, I feel like they do a lot of snitching in Chicago, because if, okay, again, like I said, if a person from side A does something to a person from side B, when the person that did that passes away, side B goes on the internet and starts throwing up the person who side A took out in the first place, right? So that's kind of telling the world and the internet that the person on side A did the mission. Cool. And then they get up there and talk about how many hats they got or victims they've, pistoled on. You know what I'm saying? So my point in all that is this. I don't know how much evidence this man done left a cold trail to himself like this. Like, this is crazy amount of self-snitching, whereas though everything you've done. Now, if you did something on side A and in the song you said you did something on side Z and it's just total made up, there's no coincidence, it's cool. But you're not going to do something on side A to make a song about it at the time, the same time frame when you did it on side A, and shoot a music video, and now they going back putting it all together. That's what I mean by I don't know what type of gangsterism bro had. Like that was just incredible.
The admissibility of the music admissions, nor could they. The music admissions that defendants Banks and Wilson have made go to the heart of this trial and are admissible under relevant case law, as described below. The lyrics show that defendants and uncharged co-conspirators operated as a gang targeting ops. They show defendant Banks was a leader of OTF who used his money for violence, e.g., I pay rent, they're my shooters. They show defendant Banks, admitting that he is the type to hop on a fight with a warrant, as he tried to do in this case.
Man, look how they got us. Look, I pay rent there, my shooters. Roaring as Hitman and A-Mo. Placement, participation in music videos.
And they showed defendant Banks rewarded the alleged hitman in this case by, among other things, placement and participation in music videos that were released.
So now they finna go back and look at all the music videos that got all these other dudes in it, not just the ones that's locked up with him in LA for the hit on Lil Pad, but also the ones that's in Chicago. Every time when something to happen, they're gonna look at that date, that time. They're gonna look at the music videos and see who in the videos with them that's not normally there. And they're gonna start this shit might. That's probably why the trial ain't go yet. They probably about to bring in a lot of different. And what they're gonna do is the same way they try to do Thug. They're gonna go get all these people and tell them, yeah, we could either lock you up for this or give you 15 years of probation if you tell us that Lil Durk was the leader and he was the one who was paying all this money and XYZ.
In the months following SR's killing. These admissions are relevant and material to court disputed issues the jury will need to decide when determining who killed SR and the reason the hitman stalked and attempted to execute Bowman on a busy street in Los Angeles. Moreover, defendants are moving parties here and bear the burden to show their overboard relief. Exclusion of all lyrics and music evidence is warranted. They have failed to do so. The government respectfully requests that the court deny the motion.
Defendants are moving parties and bear the burden to show it. So basically what they saying is Lil Durk's team of lawyers would have had to show reason for the lyrics to be excluded, and they did not do it. They could not come up with any reason for his lyrics saying stuff like that in them songs to be excluded. And how much is he paying these lawyers? Because that's why I say we don't have no more, like, who is the top black lawyer in America? The richest millionaire black lawyer in America. Where's that person at? Because how is it that you getting paid all that money, but you can't get them to not use lyrics, which is supposed to be imaginary, made up stuff? It's supposed to be. That's how rap used to be. People used to be in poverty and rap about doing good, living good, like a manifestation type thing, right? But my point in saying that is this: he can't. What lawyer can't get that thrown out right there? How is you letting this get?
And rule that the excerpts of the music admissions will be admitted. Argument. If y'all remember, we called this shit months ago. We said this is a bullshit trial based on BS because now they're citing the songs. They're saying the songs in the music videos. Oh, this is what actually wraps it all up. Not just.
They're only saying the songs in the music videos because, and I say this how it is. A lot of bloggers sit on here and say, oh, if you hear this King Von song where he said he slide on the ops, and then they go to King Von Twitter page and look up some stuff and match the dates, and then they go search the obituaries and match the bodies to the dates in the neighborhood. Now the police is looking at the lyrics and saying, well, dang. I just watched a 4-hour documentary on OTF on YouTube, and it kind of tells the bodies that match these lyrics. It points it out. It points where they were killed at. It points all this stuff out. And now you want the judge and the jury and all them people to say, it's just creative autism. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What the reliable snitches that you guys have. No. This music video. So if they somehow manage to say, well, hold on, bruh. They already been in music videos before. So what the hell are you talking about? Are you saying that Durk knew months ahead that all of this crap was going to happen? Because they had to show some type of evidence that's going to say, you know what, man? Durk, he been bad. He played this a year ago before it even happened. He knew they was going to shoot him here, and here. But if that's the case, then why didn't they grease Quando around on his people at the weed shop? I don't know.
Argument.
The admissions are material to prove core disputed issues. The music admissions are relevant, material, and admissible for numerous reasons, each of which is well supported by case law. The excerpted admissions show the co-conspirators' criminal relationship and the background and development of this murder conspiracy, including defendant Banks and OTF's rivalry with Bowman. It's the United States versus.
It's crazy how they trying to put the whole thing on just Bowman when in reality it was NBA Youngboy. That's who the rivalry was with.
Smith, too, corroborated anticipated testimony that the conspirators acted at defendant Banks and his trusted intermediaries' direction. United States versus Belfast. Rap lyrics particularly probative given the defendants' repeated assaults on the credibility of the government's principal witnesses who testified about the defendants' control over co-conspirators. 3, explain the reason that defendant Banks and his co-conspirators would kill Bowman and show how and why the hitman flew across the country in search of a reward for the killing.
Yo, this nigga got niggas flying across the country, bro. Hold on. You at the door? Okay. Yeah, he got niggas flying across the country, bro.
United States versus Santiago. And 4, show the co-conspirators association with members of the enterprise and motive to participate in the charged conduct against rival gang members. See United States versus Pierce. Rap videos admissible to show criminal relationship and motive. The problem that the government already has is, and what the plain shit is this. Drew already explained it, and that shit's gonna fail. You said that Dirk said out of his own mouth he hops on a plane when he has a warrant. How the hell could Dirk have known he had a warrant? There was no damn way. You can't show any place or anything that gives knowledge to say Lil Durk actually knew that there was a damn warrant. And Drew already showed Lil Durk got so much damn money that how he plans to operate and how he moves, he basically does this. He gets on a plane, takes off the day up. Oh, I feel like going to Miami? Shit, what's the prices on the flights to Miami that morning? I'm going to Miami. That's how he does it. It is what it is. And what the plain shit is this. Drew already explained.
What I was saying is this. The nigga was on some shit, man. The nigga is flying hitmen across the country to take you out. You're not safe nowhere. You thought you was just beefing with that man where you lived at? No. That nigga coming to where you on vacation at.
Explained it, and that shit's gonna fail. You said that Dirk said out of his own mouth he hops on a plane when he has a warrant. How the hell could Dirk have known he had a warrant? There was no damn way. You can't show any place or anything that gives knowledge to say Lil Durk actually knew that there was a damn warrant. And Drew already showed Lil Durk got so much damn money that how he plans to operate and how he moves, he basically does this. He gets on a plane, takes off the day up. Oh, I feel like going to Miami? Shit, what's the prices on the flights to Miami that morning? I'm going to Miami. That's how he does it. It is what it is. So y'all already wrong on that, and Drew gonna whoop that like a bad stepchild. Let's continue on.
Drew waiting
in this claim admissibility of lyrics.
How does Drew allow these lyrics to get played as part of this trial? And he's been paid, and he's been what do they call it when he's been paid, but he's also been like by the industry for real. They talk about him like that guy. I don't think you that guy if you letting this right here get
music videos is well supported by case law. As discussed above in the government's prior filing, courts routinely permit the government to introduce evidence like the music admissions in conspiracy and gang cases. Defendants, however, assert that the music admissions should be treated differently and wholesale excluded because the evidence admits to art and poetry. These are
exactly that's the normal argument they hit you with, the freedom of speech, and this is like artistic type thing, but I don't know the way these guys on YouTube, Trap Lil Ross and Chicago 88, the way they be putting these lyrics to actual bodies and tweets and police reports. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
arguments have been rejected by multiple courts of appeals. For example, United States versus Pierce. The Second Circuit held that emission of a rap video did not violate the First Amendment because the speech is not itself the prescribed conduct, but was rather used to establish the existence of and the defendant's participation in the alleged RICO enterprises. A Supreme Court has already made clear the First Amendment does not prohibit the evidentiary use of speech to establish the elements of a crime or to prove motive or intent. Wilson versus Mitchell. Accordingly, in Pierce, the court held that the rap video was admissible to show defendants' animosity towards rivals in his.
Well, we already know they use the videos against them because once they see all them guns in the videos and certain faces in the videos, they automatically use that against them. But the lyrics is crazy.
Association with his gang. The court's reasoning and holdings in Pierce are not outliers. For example, United States versus Belfast, the 11th Circuit affirmed.
Let me ask y'all this though in the chat. Do y'all think the lyrics should be able to be used against them? You know what I'm saying? If it was Diddy, and Diddy was in there talking some spicy shit, y'all would have wanted Diddy lyrics used against him. But because everybody like Lil Durk, you don't think it's right his lyrics get used against him, huh? The fucking Diddy lyrics get his ass cooked.
The admission of rap lyrics in a torture act case alleging that the defendant directed acts of torture committed by the Liberian government's anti-terrorism unit. The district court admitted the defendant's rap lyrics, excluding admission stating, "Take this for free. 6 feet is where you're gonna be. ATU niggas on the scene. Body bag is all you see." The court affirmed the admission of the lyrics, reasoning that by referring to the ATU, the lyrics provided evidence of the defendant's association with and continued identification as a member of the ATU. The court emphasized that the lyrics.
What the hell is the ATU? Did I miss that? I never heard them talk about no damn ATU.
Lyrics were particularly probative given the defendant's repeated assaults on the credibility of the government's principal witness who testified about the defendant's control over the ATU and contradicted the defendant's post-arrest statements that he had never seen the ATU beat or kill anyone. Likewise, in United States versus Stuckey, the Sixth Circuit affirmed the.
Who the hell is the ATU? I missed something, man. I can't even go up. I'm thinking I control it. I'm trying to scroll that.
Admission of rap lyrics in the murder case to show that the defendant killed the victims. The court reasoned that the statements that the defendant disliked him in the role provides direct evidence that the defendant shot the victim.
What? 2007. Okay, they read somebody else's lyrics.
Wrapped his body in blankets and dumped it in the road.
My bad, y'all. ATU is a rapper from 2007. They read his lyrics because I'm like, I ain't never heard this Lil Durk song.
Fast and Stuckey are directly applicable here because the music admissions prove inter alia defendants' animosity towards rivals, association with OTF, the gang, and will be particularly probative given the crux of defendants' defense will be to attack the credibility of government's witnesses. That's actually not what's going to happen, but okay. Pierce, Stuckey, defendants' request for a categorical bar or.
Oh my God! Listen, y'all can slide over there to Ceddy Nash and let him finish reading the rest of that. I can't even look at that much paperwork like that. I'm not gonna lie, right? So, let me see. We might can switch videos and shit. He got another one on here where he was talking about Durk, I think. This one he just dropped.
You know, when you're going through YouTube, there are always videos that get suggested, like this one. Young and Nash talks queso situation, fake industry friends, Jacksonville, and more. Big facts. Sure. I can't use that video because they've been doing some weird ass shit as of late. Yeah, that fake industry friend stuff. It seems like Young and Ace is definitely one of the people that he's talking about himself. He's literally talking about himself because of this clip.
What you got the phone with her, man? Her man's like that bitch. Hello, stop playing.
Hey, know what you need, bro? Radio. And you put the radio down, and then rock out.
Hey, said they waiting on me in your song. They waiting on me in your song, bro. You supposed to just send the song.
Choked up.
Well,
Oh, you want me to send you something?
8:30.
You supposed to send me a you supposed to send me a song, nigga. I can send it. I can send it. Till I say 10.
Now, some of y'all probably going, Nash, all right, him, NBA YoungBoys team, 4K trade, and all that stuff and everything. That's cool, right? I mean, it's all industry, it's all rappity rap. But y'all forget, there are two dead people.
at one time, all of them was cool. You know what I'm saying? All of them was cool because at the time where King Von was making videos with Young and Ace, right? Melly was hanging with King Von Tough. They was dressing like each other in music videos and shit. So they was all around each other. And then you had Quando Rondo used to hang out with Dirk, and you heard Wayne, not Wayne, I'm sorry. You heard NBA YoungBoy say he used to hang out with Dirk. So they was all close. I don't think that FaceTime won't ruin their relationship because they was all already close.
Two of them. That Young and Ace claimed that he was cool.
I feel like Young and Ace probably and Dirk eyes, Dirk probably look at him like the type of dude that he don't gotta pick neither side between that situation. He had his own war going on.
Cool with. Matter of fact, let me give y'all this little 2-minute clip. But before I do, bam, hit that QR code and tap that link in the description. Everybody in the comments will just, get a couple of trolls. But it is what it is. Bragging about that $5 cash that they got from Nash when they installed that app and started playing games. That's free cash. An actual, real, legit shot game, play for pay type of thing going on we got here. So as soon as you install the app, sign up, get to playing games, you're going to get $5 instant from Nash. You hear what I'm saying? This 2-minute, 2.5-minute DJU interview where it sounds like we buddy. Roll it.
How did you and Von meet? Tell us about your relationship.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, when I met this Von, twin, I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. I didn't even know who he was, right, when I first met him. He came in, he like, what's up, Ace? We had a show, I had a shirt with Dirt and him. He came in like, what up, Ace? I just walked right past that. You know what I mean? I don't really be.
Man, you see now, you see how he doing all that hand stuff? That's like Von doing down the GD sign or something, right? But when them dudes was hanging around Von, they was trying to be like Von too. They was just like starstruck by Shaw.
I'm walking right past. And my brothers, they like, hey, boy, that Von right there. I'm like, who that? They like, hey, he them dirty. Ooh. I'm like, yeah, they my brother like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. I push back up on him. I'm like, what's up, bro? I chop it up with his ass. Shit, like, feel me? We chopping like, you know how he be, bro. Shit, boom, we go back. I go back with Dirt now. We chilling I'm chilling with Dirt and corner and shit like that. We chilling.
See how he just said he went back to the back and he was chilling with Dirt and Quando. All their ass was cool. I think all that started all for the fight with YNW Melly and NBA YoungBoy. And then Von chose sides. He took Melly's side. And then him and YoungBoy got into it. Quando chose sides. He took NBA YoungBoy side. And then Dirk chose sides. He took Von's side.
We do the show after the swing and we all pop back on stage and shit. That bit was fun. You feel me? That's my favorite show for real. Mm-hmm. Boom. And after that shit, we just was hitting each other. He was on the anchor monitor. He told me to come to his house. Should I go to his house in the A and shit? Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't really feel me. So when I go through that bit, I go to his I'm over that the whole day.
That was mine.
Like, you feel me? Like, every day we talking on the phone, it come from, like, checking up on you to, like, every day we're on the phone. Now we telling each other, like, our goals and shit. And, like, you feel me? And we just, like, one day we was on the
Von said she be tripping off that Younger Ace and that Fulio.
phone one day. He was like, bro, he get the point, and you know how you get the point? I like you, bro. I like you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And he'd be here and say some shit, and he'll stop, like, And he'll say it again, I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it just went from there. Then I know I had my birthday. I know I had a birthday and shit. I ain't
And that's what
never,
I'm saying. They all was cool,
don't really
so
be doing my
I
birthday
don't
and shit.
understand how it got, but
He's like the only one came.
it's
Him,
theories. I done did a
everybody,
couple stories
BJ
on
and all
this.
them
I done did a couple reactions to this, so it's a lot of theories out there. But the one theory I heard that made so much sense was it was a deal over some bags, and dudes ain't never bring back the bags. They walked off with the money. You know what I'm saying? Shit went left from me.
boys pull up and shit, got that shit. We was in Dallas. We went to the club and shit, we playing basketball. We beating the dog shot there, right? It's like we cool if like we in that bit arguing and some more shit, like on some brother. I'm like, stop. He mad as hell. They don't give a f. We all in that arguing like we beating their ass to him, beating dog out them boys, beating their ass. But shit, just like that, bro. Just some every time I went to the A, I only go to the A just for him.
Type.
Go out there, baby, with he like come to the club, go to the club. He had to show us some shit, like a little walk through, pull up with him and shit like that. Like, dog, though, I can't lie.
And y'all did a song together.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know why Young Ace ain't never take off for real, man. Like he had a couple lit songs, but he ain't never take off.
I remember we did a song in Miami. I can't even forget about we was in Miami.
All right. So you have that, right? And okay. So you and Vine is cool, but you want to be 4K Trey. Do you remember your homeboy Jada Youngin too? I remember you speaking about him.
I mean, bro, when you really talking, we had some going on.
What?
Not no crazy, but like we weren't really talking. We weren't seeing eye to eye. But that's still my brother, though. Like no matter what, that's still my brother. Then I wouldn't go to the
I
internet.
thought Jada Youngin was his brother.
Most people didn't even
They
know
said you gotta turn it up on this part, brother.
It's so crazy because I'm still talking to all his homeboys. He's still talking to all my homeboys, but just me and him not talking. You know what I'm saying? But like we brothers though, you feel me? So eventually we was gonna get over that shit, but it's like I was just too late, and that's so crazy because I wanted to hit him up, and he wanted to hit me up, but it was just like man, my pride, where he tripped. So me losing him, I ain't even go. When I was at his funeral,
I can't hear nothing that nigga saying.
You would have known that Jada Youngin and goddamn 4K Trey, aka Slash, the 38 babies, all them, he put out 38K. And then y'all can see.
So is you saying that 4KT or whatever them niggas name is responsible for Jada Youngin? Is that what you saying, Fair Shorty?
How this shit is crazier than crazy because disloyalty is a thing that happens amongst Young and Ace.
You put that pussy comment on my post, they laughed about this, but I was laughing when your baby mama gagged out on my. I want his brains on top to pay me right on side. He a dreadhead, we leave him smoked out on sunrise.
Y'all just, hey, somebody that gave this police his phone, he went live, man. Y'all just, man, get the phone from that police, man. Y'all stop this shit, man. Y'all commercial as a say, I ain't with the woo, nigga told me to add him, and I ain't tell you to add me. I ain't tell your police to add me, man. You tripping, you ain't.
What you talking to Young Boy? You calling Young Boy the police? A lot of people say Young Boy like a little industry plant police type nigga, man.
Talk about me, man. I don't even know you like that, man. For real. Y'all really be scamming me, dog. For real, y'all 12. 6 plus 6, for real. All this shit get crazy. Man, them niggas are talking. I don't wish jail on no nigga, you hear me?
About a week later, on June 17th, 2019, Jada Youngin took to his IG story writing, "Yeah, I f***ed Jania, 23 and another story writing, "4K Trey, it's 23 and another story.
Oh man, he was beefing with the Young Boy squad. Oh shit, I ain't hip. I ain't know that.
In very small text that reads, "You faking now? I just beat that up last night." Jada Youngin is referring to Youngboy's girlfriend at the time, K. Marie.
Well, look, sis. I read your comment, right? Oh no. They was on Gang Time. That's why they pick sides like that, because again, Young and Ace and them from like Florida, Jacksonville, Dirk and all them from Chicago. What? I don't even know. My little whole live just went out. And it ain't trying to let me pull it back up. That's crazy. Hold on. That's crazy.
This is a post for JD Youngin is basically
What just happened
popping
right
this
there?
stuff, and
That
then
was a
BBG
little
Baby
weird.
Joe say clown, and then JD Youngin say BBG Baby Joe get your bomb ass on. But don't worry, it's a little bit more. So you have NBA Ken that jump on his body and say, YNs want to talk stuff when my brother go to jail. 23 a P, little boy, and whoever else. That wouldn't mean anybody who rocking with him. Y'all remember when Queso dad came out and he basically said that Young and Ace did not pay for the doggone lawyer? And then they had a little back and
Hey, y'all see how stiff my neck is? That nigga can't even turn.
forth.
It's just stiff as hell.
Then they showed paperwork that said that he actually did not pay for him, while Young and Ace said he almost went broke paying for Queso's lawyer. All right. I don't know what to believe anymore. It used to be, all right, my homie dead, your homie dead. We ain't gotta get along. We can squash everything, but it seems like more and more the industry reveals itself more and more. That these cats really desperate for a check. These cats really ain't loyal like they say they are.
Nah.
Young and Ace was cool with NBA Youngboy and these cats before they little beef and all that stuff and everything.
But young boy is beefing with his brother. How can he be cool with that man if he beefing with his brother?
True
Him
indeed.
and his brother.
But I can tell you this emphatically. Knowing who I know that speak for certain people, they wouldn't have did that same shit had it been my boy Young and Ace getting smoked out here. They wouldn't have did it. Maybe you get eventually old enough to say, bro, let's settle our difference.
Hey, listen. Y'all slide over on Ceddy Nash page and check him out. I'm finna end this live, and I think I'm finna start another one. So give me like a good 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back on.